Escalation in Russia, energy crisis across the globe, food shortages on the horizon. It's going to be a long winter and things haven't even started to get weird yet. But one thing that's a prediction I'd made a couple weeks ago has come true, and it's largely been skipped over by the media, so naturally I'm going to bring it up. Welcome to The Real Report and happy Saturday. Make sure to hit the subscribe button, leave a like, let's shoot for 25,000 likes, and comment anything interesting down below. We're going to be talking about the issues with the European subsea cables, which have impacted global internet connectivity. Now, of course, this was over the last couple of days, and the disruption has since been fixed. However, it's interesting to note that the widespread media has entirely skipped over this story, and I had covered in a Russia versus Ukraine war update that the global undersea cables could likely be a target post Nord Stream sabotage as things escalate and the rules of the game have evolved. Now, 2 undersea internet cables in France and Scotland were damaged by cuts, resulting in the disruption of internet connectivity. Scotland's Shetland Islands, home to 22,000 people, completely lost access to the internet and landlines last night. Of course, 2 nights ago, due to damage to undersea cables connecting the archipelago to the mainland. Interesting enough, the cables connecting the Shetland Islands to the outside world were damaged for the second week in a row, so this is now becoming a reoccurring problem. Last week, undersea cables connecting Shetland to the Faroe Islands were also impacted. Loss of connectivity due to damaged undersea cables also resulted in banks suspending services on the island. Since the ATMs are not working, Shetlanders were not able to access their funds. While the investigation to uncover the cables were damaged is underway, some have pointed out that the highly unusual for 2 subsea cables is to suffer accidental damage in such a short period. Most things are not accidental. Reports of severe damage to undersea cables also came from a different part of Europe earlier this week. Cables cut impacted several continents' connectivity. Major cable cut in the south of France impacted major subsea cables with connectivity to Asia, Europe, the US, and potentially other parts of the world. Tensions between NATO and Russia are high after Moscow invaded Ukraine in February, prompting speculation that the undersea cable damage wasn't accidental. I believe they're right. Here, an interesting one. CEO says major EU internet cable cut was act of vandalism, aka sabotage. So he is not mincing words. The cybersecurity firm tried to mitigate damage that's disrupted internet connectivity in Europe, US, and Asia. The severed cable has since been fixed again. Internet problem was due to a severed fiber line in the southern portion of France, causing packet loss, latency for websites, etc. This fiber cut was an act of vandalism and impacted at least 3 cable systems. Our investigation identified that the issues were a result of severed fiber cables in Marseille, France. It's interesting that while our telco partners acknowledge that the event privately, this event has not been picked up broadly, even as of this writing. So even the cybersecurity firms are questioning why this hasn't gone public. Heightened concerns in Europe over possible sabotage of the continent's infrastructure. Again, I covered this in a video. And reporting the line was slashed by a fishing vessel from one of the only news sources that reported it, which we doubt 2 weeks in a row that it was a fishing vessel. The land-based cable ultimately connects to subsea lines that handle internet traffic with other countries. No evidence yet of who may have cut the very sensitive infrastructure. So I just wanted to throw this video out as a quick update, food for thought as things are escalating across the globe. And of course, the geopolitical landscape continues to shift. Alliances are shifting. Keep a close eye on the BRICS nations as more countries look to join them. Keep a close eye on the Saudis and the whole debacle with the Iranian drones, and also, of course, now the political instability in the United Kingdom. So I might put out another video, but for now, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, comment down below. Thanks for watching.